All right, vibes. We back inside day 4, right? So all you see, I don't have one no top today. You know what that means? Today's core. So everybody, jersey off right now. Find your mat, find your bolster, your blocks, take your jersey off, and we practicing. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. You can keep your jersey on. But today, full body again, but a little more emphasis on the core, right? So we'll start on the back today, and we'll take it from there. So come onto your back. Yeah, our song in old already. We ain't start yet. So come flat down onto the back. Organizing to start your practice. So get flat to the back. If you want to start with your legs extended out, that's cool. But soon we're going to move to flattening the feet. So take a breath or two here. Just let it all settle. Come into your space. Come into your body. Come into your breath. So as I mentioned before, today will be core specific, but we flow in like every other class. Taking about 3 more breaths in this space. Grounded into the practice. And then as you're ready, flatten the feet. So bend your knees, get the soles of the feet flat. Awesome. Now take the hands down the side of the body. Turn your palms down to the floor. So we're just going to prime up the side body a little bit before we get into it. Well, actually, this is getting into it, right? So turn the palms down, side of the body, close to the heels or the feet, not too close, off to the side. And then we're going to just reach side to side, right? So we'll start on the left side. That's the side I believe you guys could see. So we'll start on the left side. So keeping your back on the floor, slowly reach your left fingers to reach down to your left toes. So keeping your back on the floor, just reach the fingers to the toes. So you're feeling a crunch on your left side body and a lengthening on your right side body. Breathe. As you exhale this breath, reach further. So you're still reaching on your left side. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little further for 3, 2, and release it, come back to center. Opposite side. Slowly drag the right palm down as you're trying to get your right fingers to reach your right toes maybe. Pause there. Big inhale. Exhale, a little further. Squeeze in that right side. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze a little more, reaching as far as you could reach with the right fingers. And release it, come back to center. Let's take another round. Inhale. Exhale, reach into the left. Left fingers dragging down to the left toes. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little further. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, and release. Come back to center. Opposite side. As you're ready, inhale. Exhale, reach. Right fingers to right toes. Feel the squeeze on your right side body. Inhale. Exhale, reach a little further. Squeeze in here for 3, 2, 1, and release it. Come back and relax. Beautiful. Bring both knees into the chest. Take a little squeeze, maybe you rock left to right. Couple times, and then get into a rock front to back, giving you a little momentum to rock all the way up. Maybe take 3, 4 rocks and you come all the way up to sit. As you get up to sit, spin the legs to the back, come onto hands and knees. We're finding cat-cow. Well, we're finding tabletop to move into cat-cow. So you want to stack shoulders on wrists. Maybe walk the knees back from stacking under the hips, but sometimes you can stack it under the hips. It really depends on how long your torso is, giving yourself some space. Release the tops of your feet so you're like a table. 4 pillars, flat back. Inhale. Exhale, round your back. Pull your belly up. Release chin down into the chest. Squeeze. Press the floor down. Pull the blades apart. Inhale, lower the navel, the belly, lift your tailbone, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Maybe your eyes closed, but you can still lift the head. Exhale, round, squeeze belly up, release chin to chest. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the heart, lift the tailbone. Exhale, squeeze up, pull the belly up, release chin to chest, feel the blades on your back spread apart. Let's go for 2 more. Inhale, open the heart, lift the tailbone, lift the chest. Exhale, push the floor down, pull the belly up, release chin to chest, tuck the tailbone. 1 more. Inhale, open the heart. Moving into cow. Exhale, scared cat, pull the belly up, release chin to chest. And let's come back, tabletop position. Beautiful. Extend the right leg all the way back. Pause there. So your right toe is on the mat. Your right hip is going to want to start opening out to the right, especially if you lift your toes off the floor. So keep your right hip spinning down towards the mat. Keeping the toes on the floor, push your heel back like it had a wall back there. Now press through your right hand. Lift your left hand forward like you're going to shake a hand out front. Now feel this length, right? Fingers pulling forward, heel pushing back. Just feel space, especially in your lower back area. Inhale, exhale, lower to the mat, release. Opposite side. Extend the left leg first, keep the toes on the mat. Keep the left hip spinning down to the mat so it doesn't flare off to the left side. Engage the belly. Now as you push your left hand down, extend your right arm forward. Again, come back into that length. Feel space. Up the side body, in the lower back, all through the back of your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, let's release it. So let's flow that about 2 or 3 more times. Extend the right leg, left arm. Option now if you want to, woo, guys, you probably didn't hear it, but I got a super pop in my back there. Some space in the spine. Okay, epic. If you want, lift the right leg off the floor. Now, as you're lifting the leg, keep the right hip spinning down. Inhale, exhale, release. Opposite side. Left leg, right arm, lift it if you want. Keeping the leg hip height, spinning the lifted legs, hip that's lifted. Keeping it spinning towards the floor. Exhale, release. Let's take 2 more rounds with breath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Controlling your movements. Inhale, extend. So it's not momentum, right? You are tapping into your strength and moving your body accordingly. Exhale, release. 1 more round each side. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Inhale, extend, switching sides, last one. Exhale, release. Beautiful. As you come down, open your knees out a little bit. Bringing the big toes to meet, sit the bum down to the heels, extend the arms forward. Child's pose. I know a lot of us use this as a relaxing pose, which it can be. And of course, you're invited to use it as often as you like. But it also helps you decompress your spine, create length in your spine, your side body, as well as bring some opening to your hips. Let's take about 3 breaths here. Last bit of breath in through the nose, out through the nose if you can. And with your next inhale, press yourself back up to tabletop. Curl the toes under, reach the hips up and back. Let's find downward facing dog. Take your time, step into your downward facing dog. Reach the hips up high, press through your fingertips, spread your fingers wide. Allow the heels to fall towards the mat. So even if it doesn't touch, you want the energetics, right? You want the feeling, the energy of the heel moving towards the floor, even if it doesn't touch. Reach the hips up and back. You got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, come forward into plank pose. So slowly lift your heels up, get up on top of your toes, and then drive that energy forward into, sorry guys, forward into your plank pose. Now right here we can lower the knees too. So options, you can lower your knees here, or you can keep the knees up. This first one, I'll put my knees down. Inhale, drive forward, taking the weight into the wrists and fingertips, and then bend your elbows, lower down to the floor. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale, chest up, a couple inches, not too high. Exhale, come back down. 2 more like that. Press down through your feet. Allow your baby toes to really press down into the mat. Inner thighs roll up to the skies or the ceiling. Inhale, chest rise. Exhale, chest down. 1 more like that. Inhale, lift the heart up. Shoulders draw back, elbows squeezing in. Curl the toes. Squeeze the belly, lift yourself back to tabletop. And then take the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. 1 more like that. Inhale, come forward into your plank pose. Option here to lower your knees. If not, still shifting the weight forward as you bend your elbows, bring the chest down along with the hips. Release the top of the feet. Inhale, chest rise. Upward facing dog. Curl the toes, squeeze the belly. Hips move up and back as you exhale into your downward facing dog. Always option to walk the legs out, guys. If you want, bending 1 knee at a time. Just coming into the back of the legs. Just moving the body, waking it up. Not sure what time of the day you're practicing. Especially if it's the first thing in the morning, you really want to wake it up. All right. Take a glance forward between your thumbs. Start walking your feet up to meet your hands. So walk the feet, walk the feet, walk the feet. Maybe your hands have to meet your feet halfway. All of that's fine. We're accepting wherever we are today. Release the top of the head. Forward fold. Now we want to make this heavy, right? Make it passive, make it heavy, meaning we want the head to drop. We don't want to hold the weight of the head up at all. Hug opposite elbows, encourage the shoulders to drop and relax. Maybe you shake your head, yes, no. Feeling a breeze passing now in the most perfect time, y'all. It is hot. Tobago style. All right, 2 more breaths here. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, slide the palms up the shin. Press the palms to the shin, pull the spine long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And we're going for one more. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And let's come all the way up to stand. Just roll the spine up. Press yourself up to stand. Shoulders go up and back. Bring the hands down to the sides as we find mountain pose. Breathe. Steady the feet. Steady the breath. Okay, press your feet down. Inhale, reach the arms up. All the way up, reach, reach, reach. Press palm to palm. Exhale, hands come down the middle. Back to the heart center, pause. Release the hands down. Inhale, cycle the arms. Push your feet down as you lift your hands up. You can even look up, follow your movement with your gaze. Exhale, hands come back to the heart. One more, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. And then back to the sides, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms. Interlock your fingers, turn the palms up. Exhale to your right side. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the left side. Push the hips to the right as you reach to the left. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release the hands down the side, stand tall, mountain pose. Again, inhale, reach the arms. This time, release the right arm down. Inhale again, lift through your left hand. Exhale, reach over to your right side. Let your right hand come down your right side body. Bring it back up, inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean to your left. Allow your left hand to slide down the side of your left leg. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, right hand down. Stand tall, mountain pose. Breathe. Feel into your feet. The sensations of the sole of your feet connecting to the mat. Pay attention to your heart rate. Pay attention to your breath. Beautiful. Inhale, reach both hands up. Exhale, let's fold. Inhale, halfway lift, slide the palms up the shin. Exhale, let's step it back to plank. So take your time. Bend your knees, get your hands to the mat. Step your legs back, find plank pose. Slowly come down onto your forearms, into forearm plank. Now you could interlock your fingers, or you don't have to, but you could interlock your fingers. Squeeze the belly. Push the floor down with your forearms, your elbows, and squeeze at the core. Engage your feet. Press back through your heels like it had a wall to the bottom of your mat. Squeeze the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lower your hips down. Allow your hips to come down and touch the mat. Exhale, squeeze it back up. 3, 2, 1, inhale, lower, hips touching down to the floor. Exhale, squeeze it up. 3, 2, 1. One more. Inhale, lower the hips down. Legs still active. Exhale, squeeze the core, pull yourself back up. For 3, 2, 1. Press yourself back up onto your hands, full plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, lower everything down to the mat. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, chest down. Inhale, chest rise one more time. Pause, take an extra breath up here. Maybe 2 extra breaths. So engage your fingers. Draw your shoulders back. Squeeze the elbows in. Feel the lower ribs wanting to pull forward. Press through the tops of your feet. 5, 4, 3. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, curl the toes. Press yourself up to table. And then shoot the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Find your breath back. If you lost that rhythm of your breath, this is a good pose to catch it back. If you need to lower your knees and come to child's pose, take what you need. It's your practice, right? For most of us, we're at home somewhere practicing privately. Nobody could see, right? It's just you. It's your practice. Release all ego. Let your heart space do the guiding. Yeah? Reach the hips up. Glance forward. And as you start to exhale, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Flatten the feet down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. As we come up to stand, lifting tall, reach, reach, reach. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the heart center. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Interlock the fingers. Exhale, right side. Inhale, come up. Squeezing belly to spine, engaging the core. Exhale, opposite side. Reach up and over. Squeeze the belly. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, fold, release. Release the hands and release the head over the legs. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Headed back to the floor. Exhale, step it back to plank. So plant your hands. Step the legs back. Plank pose. Hold your plank. Now lift your right toes off the mat. Just hover it off the mat. You don't have to lift your legs too high. Squeeze the belly. Now take that right knee. Tap your right elbow. Take it back, still hovering. Inhale. Exhale, touch it down to the floor. Pause there. Opposite side, lift the left leg off the floor. Pushing the floor down, squeeze the belly. Left toes hovering. For 5, 4, 3, 2, bend the knee out. Allow the knee to tap the left elbow. Stretch it back, inhale. Exhale, touch it down. Inhale here. Exhale, chaturanga. Come flat to the mat. Release the chest, release the feet. Inhale, lift the heart up, but spin your left shoulder. Pull your left shoulder back. Take your left chest up to the sky. So it's a bit of a twist, a cobra twist. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Opposite side. Inhale, lift the heart up. Peel that right shoulder back. Feel your right chest lifting up and back. Inhale. Exhale, back down. Coming up the center. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Always option to walk the legs out, right? It's your practice. 2 breaths, child's pose. One more flow, glance forward to the top of the mat, walk the feet up, slow, not run, don't run to the top of your mat, walk. Get the feet flat, release the head down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Coming all the way up. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Press palm to palm. Exhale, hands come down the center. Mountain pose. Let's take 3 breaths in mountain pose, allowing everything to settle. Engaging with your feet, your heels, your toes. Really plugging into the earth, to the mat, to the floor. And we're going to take one last flow and come to the mat, as in stay on the floor. So let's flow. Come to the bottom of your exhale, pause, we're in mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms out. Up. Exhale, fold, come down, bend your knees, right? Straight legs, unimportant here. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. As you're ready, step it back to plank, one leg at a time. Once you find your plank, hold there. Inhale. Exhale, come down to the forearm again. Pause here. Squeeze the belly. Press down into the forearm. Keep the gaze down on the floor so there's no kink in the neck. And let's breathe. We're only here for about 5 more minutes, so we're good. I heard these tubes all the way through the YouTube screen. Love y'all. We're almost there. So, you can hold this for about 5 more breaths, or we can move it to the side. So by that I mean, we're going to swivel the hips, drop it to one side. Inhale, sweep it back up. Exhale, drop it over to the other side. Scoop it back up. So if you're ready, go ahead and jump in. Pushing the floor down with your forearms, squeezing the belly. And that's really what you're using to scoop the hips up, swing it over, scoop it up, swing it over. Keep moving. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I know, right? You're wondering where I learned to count. Last breath. Wherever you are, stop at the center. Press yourself back up to full plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Chaturanga. And then inhale, upward facing dog. Pause there. Take 2 breaths in your upward facing dog. Feel the core really opening up. For 3, 2. Inhale, curl the toes. Exhale, child's pose. Three breaths, let it settle. And slowly come up to sit on your heels. And breathe. Wowzer. Okay, come on to the bum. And actually, let's come all the way down. Back on the back again. Bring the knees into the chest. Take a squeeze. You want to keep the right knee, extend the left leg all the way out. And actually, let's keep the left heel hovering off the floor. Take your hands, interlock your fingers behind your head. Lift your upper back and your neck up. Now reach your left elbow to touch that right knee. Beautiful. Square the chest. Bring your left knee back up. Switch sides. Extend your right leg out. Left knee, right elbow. Square the chest. A couple more. Switching sides. Left elbow, right knee. Press. Bring it back to center. Square the chest. Switching sides. One more set. Square the chest. Left elbow, right knee. Squeeze. 5, 4, squeeze. 3, 2, square the chest. Last side, exhale. Right elbow, left knee, squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, square the chest. Exhale, relax your head down. Move the hands out, grab a hold of your knees, squeeze. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? We still on the mat? We still breathing? Epic. We're still doing the thing. Release the soles of your feet down to the mat. And we're headed for one bridge, just one. And even if you could take wheel, I still advise that you just do the bridge. Yeah? But of course, I can't tell you what to do, so you make your own choice. All right? But I'm going to instruct the bridge. So take the hands down to the side of the body, the heels coming close to the bum, legs open about hip width apart. Now you want to press your feet and your hands down and then lift your hips off the floor. Now try not to tuck your chin down into your chest, right? Think about it as your chin moving towards, your chest moving towards your chin, sorry. So you don't move the neck and drop the chin down. Leave your head, your spine neutral, and just move your hips up and back. You got it. We're here for 5. Press the floor down, lift the hips for 4. Find the breath. Relax your face. Squeeze it up for 5, 4, 3. Last breath, inhale. Exhale slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Allow the hips to come down. Beautiful. Draw both knees back up into the chest. Take the hands out to the side. Inhale. Exhale. Knees fall to one side. Any side you want. Doesn't matter where you go first. Try to keep both shoulders grounded. Big breaths. Fill the body up. Last bit of breath here. Of course, if you want to hold it longer, you hold it longer. If not, squeeze belly to spine. Inhale, lift the knees back up. And exhale them to the opposite side, nice and slow. Both sides are usually different. So one side is the tight side and one side is the open side. So just pay attention to that. So the tighter side, you might want to hold the poses a little longer maybe and give that side the extra work that it might be asking for. But the only way to know is to pay attention, right? So you got to pay attention to your body, pay attention to your breath, and practice often. Two more breaths. Your practice, so if you want to stay, you stay. If not, let's lift the knees back to center. Any last cooling poses in your personal practice you think you might want to take that I didn't instruct, go for it. If not, take one last hug on yourself, squeeze the knees in, maybe you lift up. I love to give those knees a kiss. Jano. But yeah, give yourself some love. Big inhale. And let's exhale into that final pose of Shavasana. So you want to extend the legs out, take the hands to the side, turn the palms up. If you have a pillow or bolster, you want to slide under your knees, give your legs some lift so your back could settle some more. Go for it. If not, just drop it all down. Let go of the breath in the sense that you're not controlling or managing the inhale and the exhale. You just kind of release it back into its natural intelligent space where it just seems to work whether you interfere or not. Let all that work just marinate as you release and relax in this final pose. And you're welcome to stay here for as long as you like, as always. But if not, we have come to the end of our session. So give thanks for you guys for showing up on your mat, really committing to your practice. I really appreciate you for that. That's why I make these videos, to support you and you support me and we do it together, right? So keep practicing. Like, share, subscribe, all the things. Comment, let me know how your practice going, how you feel about it, where you're practicing from, all that good stuff. Yeah? Love, love, love. And see you on your mat tomorrow. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Namaste.